Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a new knife that I recently picked up while I was at Blade Show in Atlanta 2024. This is from a company called Honey Badger. Honey Badger has been around for quite a number of years. They actually came on the market, again, many years ago with some really interesting knives, but the best thing is that they were really affordable. I know at one point a lot of people were jumping on that bandwagon to get onto the Honey Badger craze. And they, in my opinion, just kind of fell off to the earth. I mean, they were still around, but I didn't hear anybody else talking about them. So while I was at Blade Show, I went by the booth and I was kind of looking at the knives. And I have one of their knives that I purchased a long time ago when I myself jumped on that bandwagon. But, you know, I didn't really see anything new. And then I saw this knife and I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Now, if I have a video on that other knife, I'll go ahead and link it above if you guys are interested in seeing it. But I'll show you the reason why I decided to pick up this knife. There's two reasons for it. So, again, this is Honey Badger knives. This particular one is the model number HB1355. Now, this is not the knife that's in here. I guess they just didn't have any more boxes, or they just wanted to reuse the boxes. It's a little bit different looking, so I'll go ahead and showcase that for you guys here. As you open it up, you have a little decal here. It says Honey Badger don't care. All right, that's really cool. They had a lot of really funny decals on their table too. You also have a product information and warranty guide here. And then inside the box here is the knife itself. So, first reason why I wanted to go ahead and pick this guy up was the color of the handle. I thought this was a really awesome color. It's like this forest green color, and I'm hoping that the camera is showcasing it. But looked really cool. Again, I have a lot of knives, and whenever I can get a little bit of color in my knives, I always try and do that. So I wanted to add this kind of forest green color to it, and it also comes with an Allen wrench here that you can use to take it apart, tighten screws, and things like that. So let's go ahead and take out the knife itself, set this box to the side, and we'll take a look at it. So again, this is a small size knife. They actually call this a worn cleaver. So I'm assuming that that's melding of a Wharncliffe and a cleaver blade. So that was pretty cool too. So they call it the worn cleaver. This one is the small size, which I'm hoping that means that they do have a large size. Again, I haven't researched too much into Honey Badger knives because, again, I haven't really looked into them after all those years when I bought that one and did a review, carried around and stuff like that, and just kind of put it into my collection and haven't really revisited it. So this particular one has a smooth nylon glass fiber handle. So again, not your highest end materials, but it's good enough for what you're getting, especially for what I paid for it. I think I ended up paying like $25 for this knife. So for 25 bucks, I thought it was great. It does have a black DLC coated 8CR13 MOV blade, and you can access the blade one of two ways. You do have a flipper right here, and then you have a blade hole right there. So if you wanted to just kind of ride the blade out, you can go ahead and do that. It rides very smoothly because you do get ball bearings in the bearing section there, and then you do have your pocket clip right here. Oh, no, sorry, not a pocket clip. Your flipper tab right here. There is a little bit of jimping on the flipper tab, but honestly, it's really not that necessary because those ball bearings allow that blade to fly out there when you need to go ahead and access it. So taking a look at the blade, again, this is what they're calling the worn cleaver blade. So, it is a Wharncliffe because it's somewhat straight edge right here. But then they call it cleaver because, again, it goes straight down. I would also see a little bit of a sheepfoot, if I'm not mistaken, look to it as well. Again, pretty much it's going to do whatever it is that you need it to do for, especially for EDC tasks. You do have your hole right there, and then the little Honey Badger logo on the blade there. So again, this is an 8CR13 MOV material on a black DLC coated blade. There is no choil. They do mention that. I'm kind of reading off the set right here, but there is no forward choil right here. You do have right behind the flipper tab right there. You do have a foil that forms there, but a choil that forms there, but not in front of it. A couple specs on here is the blade length is 2.81 inches. So again, it's a little bit on the smaller side, but for small EDC tasks, it should be perfect. Overall length is 6.54 inches, close length is 3.7 inches, and it comes in at 2.57 ounces. So again, very, very lightweight thanks to that handle material there. It is a liner lock, which locks up very nicely, no blade plate whatsoever, and they do have a little bit of run of jimping at the top right there, which allows your thumb to kind of lock in there. I do get a full 4-finger purchase, which is nice, especially for a smaller size knife. And again, the blade closes very nicely, and it is nice and centered. You do get a nice sizable lanyard hole right there, so if you wanted to throw a lanyard on here, you can go ahead and do that. And then you have a tip up left or right hand carry, thanks to that deep right pocket clip right there. Again, you can go ahead and swap the pocket clip if you wanted to. Almost flow through design in the back right there. You do have a little bit of a section in the back here, which kind of gives it a little bit more rigidity. So the other reason why I ended up picking up this knife and why I was pretty excited that I had found it was because this is a Blade Show exclusive. Blade Show 2024, hope you guys can see that on the blade there, knife from them. So I thought that was really, really awesome. Anytime that I can pick up something, especially knives, that says that it's commemorative for that particular year or something like that, I try and get my hands on it just because, it kind of commemorates the year that I went that year, and especially for 25 bucks on a really cool looking knife, why not? Again, I might not ever use it, but I have it in my collection, and it's a conversation piece. I can bring it out and I can say, hey, check out this knife. It was from when I went to Blade Show in Atlanta in 2024. Here it is. It's in my collection now. So that is really, really cool. So again, the color combination here, the black DLC blade with this forest green handle, and the fact that it is a Blade Show exclusive for 2024 were the reasons that I decided that $25 for this knife was more than worth it. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link to the Honey Badger website down below if you guys want to check out. Again, I'm not sure that they're going to have this particular model available. I don't know if this color was exclusive to the Blade Show exclusive knife, but you can go ahead and check it out. I know the actual knife itself, this one here, the HB1355, I believe in all black is available. So if you guys, like the knife, but obviously it would be black, but all black, then you can go ahead and pick that up there. If not, you can check out all the other models that they do have available. Like I said, they've been around for a little bit, and they were pretty popular when they first came out. I know a lot of people were really into them, and for the price, they turned out to be pretty good. Again, you're not getting premium steels or premium materials or anything like that, but just for something to use for EDC tasks and stuff like that, I don't think you could beat it. So I wanted to go ahead and showcase this one because it turned out to be a pretty special find and a pretty good purchase as well. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.